Well, good Monday morning, everyone. Welcome to Monday Devotionals. Hey, yesterday was Live58 Church's 1-year birthday, 1-year anniversary since we started the church in June. And yesterday, at the beginning of our service, Rob and Ginger and I got to celebrate some of the amazing things that God has done through you and through this church over the last year. So why don't you watch what happened yesterday?
Well, good morning. Are we on? Are we on?
Yes.
Hey, I'm Ken Berkey. This is Ginger Jacob. That's my brother from the same mother, Rob Berkey.
That's nice.
Hey, we're together because you would not believe it. This is our 1-year anniversary of starting Live58 Church. What a year.
Wow.
You couldn't make up the last year, but
unbelievable.
We want to share just a few celebrations, and most importantly, we just want to thank you for being a part of this. Your generosity, your involvement, your service has just made this a year that you could not even have made up.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
And so today is a celebration day, and so I just asked Rob and Ginger, what are some of the highlights that kind of stick out? There's so many.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do you
Rob.
start?
No, you start.
Oh man, this year has been unbelievable. In all the years of ministry, I've never experienced anything like this. But it's been the most fun and rewarding and growth this past year. It's been amazing. One highlight I think of is just, as we began, and we obviously couldn't meet in a building, we started to meet safely in the different home groups around the region. And my home group, we were just talking about this with our home group last week, and I just don't know that we could have had the depth of relationships that we have today if it hadn't have been us meeting together every week. And it's just been such a blessing and rewarding. Some of those relationships have been cultivated over a full year now, and it's fun when everybody comes together and they know each other. They've been praying for each other, and so that's been huge for Carrie and I.
Yeah, absolutely. I think also along the lines of gathering together as a group, what really spoke to me and was such a blessing to me this last year is our gatherings at the Orangeville Park. That was so cool to be able to do that. In spite of all the restrictions, we were still able to gather safely outside and be together, because that's what I think I missed the most of this pandemic was the isolation and not being able to be in community, which we're so used to when we gather in a church building. So that was definitely, those gatherings were really powerful.
Yeah, when we started last June, kind of our idea about the pandemic was, well, probably by the fall, things will open up.
Things will open up.
And I remember I was playing golf with my son, Kenny, and I said, we're starting in June, right in the middle of this pandemic. And he goes, well, what if things don't open up for like another year? And I looked at him like, well, you're just crazy.
No.
And boy, was he right. But I'll say this, I think the pandemic helped us partner with amazing organizations that already had boots on the ground, and it kept us from getting too spread out. You start a church and there's a million needs and there's a million opportunities, and you can get going in too many different directions. I think this year has really allowed us to dig a foundation of partnering with the Orangeville Food Bank and Dave Hessler and World Vision and other ones as we begin to open up.
Yeah, I'll add to that. The Orangeville Food Bank, for me personally, like just me, like that's been a game changer, because as we've moved in, that was kind of one of our main partnerships. And so I look forward to those Thursday mornings that we're there and giving food and being able to encourage people that are going through, things that I'm not even, like I haven't gone through myself, but they're coming through with some real deep, dark stuff. And for us to be able to pray for them and be there, that's been a huge blessing. And I don't want to lose that as things open up. I was just telling the team not too long ago that I want to continue to serve and be a part of that, because it really fires me up, and there's growth that begins to happen because of it.
And a lot of the people that come through the food bank that are food insecure are seniors, and we were so lucky to be able to partner again with the people at the food bank and to bless the senior population in Orangeville at Christmas time with some gift bags. They were just so awesome. We put together, in spite of the pandemic and our inability to gather, our group of people put together 125 gift bags that we were able to give to seniors in the Orangeville area, and that was so wonderful. And to be able to partner with the food bank to make that happen was really incredible. And then looking into the future, we're now getting involved in the Orangeville Food Bank Farm, which is right next door to the Orangeville Food Bank, and that's going to be a place where we're going to be able to serve there. They actually are growing produce right now as we speak that they're
Amazing.
giving it to the food bank to be able to distribute to the community. So just a great partnership, Rob. Glad you brought that up.
Well, if there was, oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I had one other thing, because I was thinking, this is the funny thing, like, so as we start this, we're having to record our services for online.
Yeah.
And some of the experiences that Ken and I and Mike and some of the guys that have been, you know, when we go out to film the messages, I've never experienced before.
Well, an air conditioner just turned on
Well, there
while
you go.
we're talking.
So when you're out in the park and a guy just decides to go, hey, you kind of go with it. And so it's been interesting, from animals barking, low flying aircraft. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's no
Trees being cut down.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part was we were in the park and we made friends with a gentleman who's at the park, but he's living in his truck, but he loved watching us. So he protected us. And one time I was speaking and there was some ladies pushing their babies and they were talking, you know, they didn't know what we were doing, they were talking, and he yelled, "Hey, quiet on the set!" He's our hero. You know, I think that this last year, again, couldn't make it up, but one of the things that I hope we have done as a church is to give people hope during this pandemic. As well as partnering with amazing organizations that we're going to continue to do. I think every Sunday we created a safe, simple, kind of outward-focused church, and I think we gave a lot of people hope. We have people watching from all over the world, and I think it's just been a privilege. This leadership team, some of our core volunteers, it's just been a huge privilege, and I can't wait for this next year. This next year we're going to have new partnerships. Trust us, I know you don't believe us, but we're going to be in a building soon.
Yes.
But we're going to still keep our online presence and to be able to partner with even more organizations strategically that partner with the heart of God. And so I'm just looking forward to it.
Me too. And you know, none of this could have happened without your faithful giving. So I just want to just say, I know I speak for Ken and Rob and our entire leadership team, that because of your generosity, we have been able to do amazing things in spite of the obstacles that were put in front of us. So thank you for that.
Said.
So enjoy the service today. We're still in the encounters with Jesus. Hey, Mike, get your finger off there. We're not going to turn this off yet. Okay? No. Here we go. We're going to go into a great time of worship. That's another thing we should have celebrated. Was an amazing worship team. Yes. We're doing our encounters with Jesus, and you're going to hear a little excerpt today in the message from probably one of my favorite human beings of all time. So enjoy the service, and again, thank you.
So cool. It's very humbling. We didn't have a lot of control this last year of many things, and what we realize in life is usually we don't have as much control as we think, but God is always faithful when we lean into Him, and I can't wait for this next year, because this year will look different than last year, but the focus will still be the same, that we will be a safe, simple, servant-focused church. I hope you have a great week. Hey, click the link below if you didn't get to see the service yesterday, the whole service. It was great. We're getting such great response from Encounters with Jesus series. I'm going to continue that this next week. It's a busy week. It's an exciting week. God is with you. It's my parents' 65th wedding anniversary, so we're having a big family reunion this weekend. A lot going on. We are all very blessed. If you need prayer this week, go to our Live58 church website, hit the contact, and email us a prayer request. We have an amazing, amazing prayer team. But thank you for this last year. And again, I can't wait to see what God's going to do this year. God bless you.